Beautiful open pastures in Massachusetts. I think we're close to Berkshire. I don't know how you pronounce it. Berkshire, but anyways, just north of Great Barrington. I think we've got a 23-miler planned for today. And we took a 0 yesterday. My husband drove up from North Carolina.
Coyote.
Oh, you saw a coyote?
Yeah.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, wow.
And at first it's like, it was bigger, you know, but I didn't know what it was. And I was like, well, it's not a bear. It's like, it could be a deer. And then I saw the rest of its body.
Did it?
It went up there, yeah.
It well, could have been in there. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was talking.
No, you're fine. It was scared off a long time ago.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Birch trees that we're seeing scattered throughout the forest. They're beautiful. Oh, wow. That bench is looking kind of cozy right now. I think I might sit down right here and enjoy this view for a minute. That's pretty. So I finally got a new pair of shoes yesterday, and I'm not sure about the color. I wanted a darker color. I was wearing the pink ones because they get dirty so quick, but these ones were $50 cheaper, and I think it's because of the color, but they're just tools to me, so they'll probably turn black by the end of the day. But they feel so good on my feet. I had got a new pair after I hit the 500-mile mark coming through the Shenies, and my second pair, they were beat up by the time I got through Pennsylvania, and then I wore them in New Jersey and New York and Connecticut, and man, my feet were hurting, and now they feel so good. It's like I'm walking on air. I'm definitely liking the Ultra Lone Peak 7s. I wasn't sure if, you know, they would work for me for this through hike, but they have, because I can't remember if it was the 5s or the 6 that I had wore previously during COVID, and I think they were, you know, cutting back on the quality of the materials because of the pandemic, and they were coming apart at the seams, but they have really the 7s are amazing. I mean, I've put them through the ringer, and no holes. The only issue was, you know, just the treads wearing, but that's just because of normal wear and tear of covering so many miles, especially through the rocks. So I'm a fan. All right, we're going through some pastures, and we walked out, and there's this cute little Appalachian Trail farm stand. Oh, and there's the spring right there, piped spring. I guess so. Oh, there's the chalk. So they want you to write your name. I'm trying to see if there's anybody that we recognize. Okay, Wolfie. We saw him. There's Dirty.
Bats.
Bath.
Surefoot.
Oh.
Stats. We met him.
Somebody named Jolly Rancher. That's a cute name. Sheepdog. Alright, I went ahead and signed it. There's free Wi-Fi here too. That's awesome. We just ran into a couple more flip-floppers, a raccoon and TLC at the farm stand. Looks like we're getting ready to walk through these pretty pastures. This is bringing back Virginia memories, going over some barbed wire. What did you just say? You thought that was Bigfoot. Oh, I see it in the distance there.
Yeah, that black.
Leaning up against the tree back in there.
Yeah, it scared me. Like,
It's funny how you see dark stumps out here and you think that they're either a person or a black bear. We're coming out on another boggy area in a pasture, and we are quickly learning that these boards are not as secure as they look. Yeah, kind of slanted. You can't really see it. Whoa. It's a good day to be on the Appalachian Trail in Massachusetts this morning. I don't know what that is over there in the field. Yeah, it is actually part of the trail. Perkleberry is enjoying the field. She likes these open spaces. We are stealth camping next to Finnerty Pond. And apparently there's a moose that has been seen around this area in the October Mountain Wilderness area a couple times in late April. Man, this is pretty. We retreated all of our gear, the tent and shoes and socks and backpacks and our articles of clothing that we wear every day, because we were getting to the point where we were seeing a lot of ticks. So that's what we did on our 0 day after we washed clothes. And I just heard a bullfrog through here somewhere. Really boggy and wet. It's a little bit slanted, but it does the job for sure. The mosquitoes are not too bad, which is nice considering we're going over all this water through here. Close to a road, I can hear a construction vehicle ahead. Boy, I would hate for one of these to give way and then to fall down into that. Ew. Finally made it to the upper Goose Pond. I'm hoping, excuse me. I'm hoping there's an area up here that we can sit and cool off for a little bit. But the sky shining down on that pond, you could see the pond through the trees about a quarter of a mile back with that blue hue against the green pines. Really pretty. I'm thinking about taking a swim because I'm that warm. That breeze off that water feels so good. I went down a blue blaze along the Goose Pond section of the AT, and to check out a cabin that was open up here. How peaceful. Oh, this is very cute. I guess that would be beneficial. What a cute cabin. When you look down and you think you see a turd in the middle of the trail, and it's actually a toad. It really looked like a turd until it moved. All right. Prickleberry is now ahead of me because I stopped at the cabin by the pond there and cooled down a little bit, and now I am crossing over the Massachusetts Turnpike. We've got, I think, another 8 miles to go, and it's about 1:30, so we'll be rolling in. Probably around 4:30, maybe a little bit sooner, depending on the terrain. I know there's one big climb coming up, and I've got to find a place to fill up on water because I am completely out. Oh, there's my daughter hanging out over here in the shade. Looks like a good spot to me. It is hot out. I was a little bit nervous when I saw that fake coyote. I know, it kind of scared me a little bit. I guess so. I think I'm going to stop here and get some water because I am thirsty.
Cold swell next week.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think on Sunday it'll be in the high 50s.
Oh, you guys
Will be a nice change from
Mind that at all.
Yeah, it will be nice.
yeah, especially for you guys, man.
All right, just making our way into Dalton. We are going to stop at the Walmart there and do some shopping for resupply. We just stopped at the cookie lady's house for some cookies and oh boy, an amazing lemonade. And yeah, whoo, muddy through here. Anyways, yeah, so there are record-breaking temperatures in Massachusetts and Vermont today in the high 80s. So anyways, making our way. We've got about 8 miles and it's 12:45. So good timing today. That'll put us at about a 19-mile day. So that's pretty good. Yesterday we just did 16 because we had a late start and it got to be so warm so quickly. And even today we set the alarm for 5 a.m. to get up and start walking. And we were so tired from the heat from the previous day that we ended up sleeping until 8 o'clock, which we did not mean to do that. But it's okay. We're still making good time. I am on top of Warner Hill, and the Far Out app says that there's blueberries and raspberries, and there indeed are, but they are not quite, the berries aren't ready to pick yet. So. View is beautiful. I think that may be Mount Greylock in the distance, the highest peak in Massachusetts. We'll be climbing that in a couple days, so. There are so many blueberry and raspberry bushes through here. And gosh, in about a month or so, hikers coming through here will be able to feast for days. But I can just imagine that there is probably a lot of wildlife that comes down through here as well. But I just am loving all of these ferns. They're just everywhere for as far as the eye can see. And the smell through here on the Far Out app, someone had said last year around July there was wild lavender blooming. So I'm wondering if that's what I'm smelling. It's a really soft, sweet smell. That's one thing that pictures and blogging and vlogging can't do. It can't translate the amazing smells and scents of everything out here as you travel along in the different states. So many different things in bloom, and some things I know what they are and others I've never smelled before. So ooh, a little breeze just came through, which feels nice because it's 87 degrees right now. I am so grateful for the cookie lady because she had a spigot outside of the house and we filled up on our water bottles because the water situation, there has been water here, but it's really boggy, and for some reason when I fill up the water to filter it, just seeing all the mosquitoes and larvae on the water just kind of makes my stomach cringe a little bit, and I'm not drinking as much water as I should be. So any chance that I get to have some fresh water, and of course they gave us each a mason jar full of fresh lemonade, and that hit the spot too. So see you further on up the trail.